Hey everybody, this is Marlon Fan75, starting from the Transformers 5 discussion, and it is a pretty big one. We have a lot of big stuff to talk about. Before I dive into that, I'd like to say I have a shout out to a couple of friends of mine who have started a new gaming channel. It's called Twosome Gaming, and I would describe it as probably an R-rated version of Game Grumps if you've seen them. So they have got some funny stuff. They're just starting out, so link is in the description to subscribe to them. And also, I have started a gaming channel myself, Marlon Fan Gaming, and right now I am in the middle of an Uncharted 4 walkthrough, so link is in the description to that as well, so please subscribe to those channels if you would like to, support us and all that stuff. So, now moving on to the news, and we have some designs to talk about, and it's crazy to actually think that we have some designs to talk about this early in the game. Like, this is stuff that we usually end up seeing, right before the movie comes out. After the trailers and all that, we've seen them we've seen the Transformers in the trailers, and we finally get some promotional art, toward the release of the film. So we are getting this, practically a year before the movie comes out, which is just unheard of in the production of these Transformers movies. So to do a little recap, I had a video talking about Hot Rod, and Hot Rod has been revealed as what looks to be a Lamborghini based on the parts that we see in his alt mode, and he looks to be red and black. Now, he could possibly be a darker orange. I can't really tell. When I went to go look on Photoshop, it came out to more of an orangish color, but that could be just with the lighting as well. So we'll find out about that eventually once we see the car on the road, which we have not seen yet. And also, another thing I want to point out is that this concept art, I kind of gave that away. These robot designs that I'm about to show you, these are actually just concept art. So the designs are probably not final, but they're pretty fairly close for them to be releasing it for us to see. So, the first design that we are going to be looking at is Drift, and Drift is now a Mercedes, obviously. He was a Bugatti in Transformers 4, so he has switched alt modes, and he is also different colors as well. Something noticeable that you can see right off the bat is he is mostly red when his car is mostly black. Now, this is concept art, so I feel like his robot mode will switch colors in the actual movie itself, so I wouldn't look into that too deeply. Another change that we also see is that he obviously has changed his chest, which used to be a Bugatti grille and now is a Mercedes-Benz grille, so that's pretty glaring to see. Also, on his swords, he has AMG written on them, so I think that's pretty cool. Now, moving on to Crosshairs, we really don't see much, if at all, any differences with Crosshairs, other than maybe his goggles look slightly different, but considering it's concept art, I'm not sure if that's actually something that we are going to be seeing in the film itself. But Crosshairs is pretty much saying the exact same, except for maybe some slight color tweaks because of the slight design change in his car. Now moving on to another Autobot, we have Hound. And Hound has a couple of minor changes as well, nothing too major. We did see that he has a new truck alt mode that we saw from filming. We still have not been revealed a official photograph, but we know that's him, and he has some red cross markings like all over the place. I think it's actually a little bit too much, but I'll live with it. He seems to be the replacement for Ratchet. So there is Hound. He also seems a little bit slimmer if you compare him to the Transformers 4 concept art, and then there are also some various slight changes throughout his robot mode that are pretty much hard to tell unless you have a comparison photo. Also, to round out the Autobots, we have Sqweeks, who we have seen multiple times, both a physical prop on set as well as a CGI render that we were teased on Snapchat. So we pretty much have gotten to know him quite a bit, so nothing really too new there, except we do get to see the backside of him. He has like some parts, he's got the seat back there, so that's pretty cool stuff as well. Moving on to the Decepticons, we have Barricade. Barricade is a returning Transformer. He has appeared in Transformers 1 and Transformers Dark of the Moon, and he has gone a complete overhaul. Very obviously is the face and the head. It looks completely different from his previous counterparts. Interested to see why they went with that design choice, or if that will be explained in the movie. Remember, he did get sniped in the eyes back in Transformers Dark of the Moon, so maybe that has some kind of reason for that. Also, some really cool details with Barricade. I'm just going to go down here and list them off. He has brass knuckles that say "Protect and Serve," which is, if you're not understanding why it would say "Protect and Serve," it's kind of ironic humor, and that he is using words "protect" and "serve" to punch you and beat you up. So I think that's really clever. Also, he does have Punish and Enslave on his elbows. Also, he has a taser-looking thing on his wrist, so I think that's really cool. He also has a gun holstered on his hip and a Decepticon badge insignia on his chest, as well as a police baton and handcuffs, so that's really cool stuff. Moving on to Megatron, we have practically what looks like Transformers Prime Megatron on steroids, pretty much. It looks really cool. He has tusks that serve as a battle mask, and they looks like they retract somehow, and he has some night features that Optimus Prime seems to have in Transformers Age of Extinction, and he is 30 feet tall, so he's a little bit taller this time, and looks like he has a fusion cannon and an axe, so reaching back to previous incarnations of Megatron there. So cool stuff there, and let me know what you guys think of the designs in the comment section below, and until next time, I am TF5 Discussion. See you guys.